So, hi, hello. So, it's Monday, and we have some books to finish this week, and then we're done. So, with my TBR for this month, which is just nuts, and then I don't know what else to read, so I am hoping to finish all of these this week. I don't think it should be a problem. So, the audiobook that I have started with, that I am almost done with, is A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. And this is basically about these two people. We have B and Jamie. And basically, I don't know what to even think about this book, to be completely honest. A lot of people are loving this, and it's supposed to be a love story. And I don't really know, just because I have an hour left, and I just find it really difficult to explain this without spoilers. So I'm not gonna say anything else before I end this video. My battery is flashing, so let's just talk about the other books that I want to finish this week. The first one is The Last of August, which is the second book in the Sherlock Holmes series. And then we have Guild, which is in a new series, is The Plated Prisoner, and I know there are a lot of trigger warnings with this. Then we have Jade City, which is a new series that I can't wait to start. And then we have Saga Volume 3. Those are the books that I am hoping to finish this week. So I think we should be fine. I will start a few of them today and then just see how much I can get done. So I just finished A Love Letter to Whiskey, and I give it 3 stars. So let's just take off the recommendation on the board, because it was a recommendation, and I do get why some people love this. I mean, the thing with me, basically, I loved these two characters together. However, getting there was a really bumpy road, because it has one of my least favorite tropes in here, and that is cheating. And it doesn't only happen once. And this is not them cheating towards each other, it's cheating. It's cheating like they together, I almost said it. So, yeah. I give it 3 stars. So, the reason why it got 3 stars is because I love the writing, I love the chemistry, and I was really intrigued by the story. However, didn't like the characters, didn't love the story overall, just because of the cheating. And yeah, it was just difficult to get, not difficult to get through this book, because you are pulled in and just continued to be pulled in, like what is going to happen between these two people. But I don't like cheating, and I just feel like the ending, yeah. I'm just gonna stop there and just say the ending. Like, yeah. I'm gonna go. I mean, I finished more than I thought I would with this book. I was supposed to finish this on Wednesday. Maybe tomorrow, really depended. But I finished it today. I just read it within 4 hours, so, or 3, maybe 3 hours. So I think I am going to start with another book. Maybe, I don't really know, to be honest. I just kind of want a chill afternoon, because this book just I just feel like this book is a little depressing, to be honest. You just kind of, me, after finishing this book, I kind of just want to curl up in bed and do nothing. Because it's just, it makes you feel things. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't make you love these characters. It just made me feel something, but in the end, I kind of felt empty. Like I had nothing left. So, that was kind of that. I'm gonna go. I have a movie to watch and just going to relax and see if I get to anything this week. So yeah. So, it's Wednesday and I have finished a book and started two others. So the one that I finished is Lost for August. This is the second book in the Sherlock Holmes series. So it's 4 books, if I remember. So we are halfway through. So in this one, not in this one, but in this series, we are basically following Sherlock Holmes and Jamie Watson. And yeah, they are basically solving mysteries. They are a descender of the original Sherlock Holmes and James Watson. So yeah, I think this will end up as a 4 stars as well. I read it in one sitting, to be honest, or listened to it in one sitting. So I like these books as audiobooks. They are really easy to digest, you know. So I think I haven't read it, run it through Copile, but I do believe a 4 stars, like the last one. So yeah, and then I have started Jade City. I am 221 pages in, so I will get to page 300 today. So in this one, we're basically following, I think it's 2 different families. And basically in this world, you have Jade. And basically Jade is something that basically gets their power to be better. And it's basically kind of a war between these 2 families. So yeah, so far I'm really liking it. It's really interesting, but it's still a really quick read, I have to say. Yeah, really easy, quick read, but also a really good one. So, but will it be a 5 star? I don't really know. I don't think this first one is a 5 star, to be honest. We'll just have to see how things go, as we are now getting closer to the halfway point. So, I've also started Guild. I am 102 pages in, so I'm really interested in this, how it will go. So basically we are following this girl called what's her name again? Yeah, isn't this fun that I never remember the name of it? I don't remember her name. I'm just gonna put it out there. But it's basically about this girl who is golden. She's kept in a golden cage by this king. And he basically she's basically swept away from the world, kept in this cage to keep her safe. Yeah, I don't really know what else. So yeah, so far I am intrigued. So basically at the beginning of this book, she has written a trigger warning. And I think it's really great when we have trigger warnings, because there are trigger warnings in this. I haven't gotten much into the triggers yet, but I know that it probably will get worse. This one is, I don't really know, 386 pages. So it will probably take me 3-4 days to finish this. So I will finish this within a week, which, you know, it's just, yeah, I only have 3 books left, which is really great. I have these and I have Saga. I think Saga will be the last one that I finish, you know, because it's a short one. So I might do that. So yeah. And this one is the only one left on my bingo board. So I will have a week where I can basically kind of read whatever I want to, or something in those lines. And then, yeah, basically, I mean, I have filled my bingo board, and you are going to see that it will be the next video that you will see from me. As you know, you see this video, it will be the next one, my April TBR, and I thought it was, I'm gonna spoil it a little, I thought it was terrible, but it didn't. I counted everything that I need to read, and it's not terrible, which is just nuts. But what I need to be careful of is that I don't have any books that will roll over into next month, because I cannot afford that, because I have so many books to read. But yeah, I'm gonna read and see how far I can get into these. Sometimes I don't feel like reading much. I mean, I have already finished this. I have already finished 300 pages today. So I don't need to read too many, but I need to make sure that I'm done with these within the week. So, you know, I might read this and just read this later on this week. We'll just have to see. I'm just gonna go and watch some TV and then whatever else. It's Thursday and I finished 2 books. I cannot believe that I have finished all the books that I basically had planned this month. Because yes, all the books that I have planned this month are done. So let's talk about the 2 books that I have finished today. So during like the next week, I will basically read whatever I want to, if I want to, when I want to, and whatever, because I can just kind of relax on it. So the first book that I finished was Jade City. And this is for my POC prompt, like not prompt, but goal. This is like Asian-ish inspired. So yeah, I ended up giving this a 4 stars. Overall, I really did like it. It was really good, but not like a 5-star that I'm going to think over and over and over again. Will I reread it in the future? That is a good possibility that I will. So, I mean, 4 and 5 stars are books that I like, that I will reread, that I will keep on my shelf. Because some 4 stars I'm still liking to reread. It doesn't have to be a 5-star for me to reread it, because in the future I might love it more. Sometimes, you know, when you have read a whole series and go back to the first one, you love it even more. So I'm gonna keep this on my shelf. Next is Jade War, and yeah, I can't wait to read that one next month. So yeah, that was really good. I have to say, I really loved the like the plot and kind of how you kind of have this gangster-ish thing. So yeah, overall I really loved it. So the next one that I finished was my 5-star prediction. We are going to take that one off. Was it a 5-star? No. It was a 4 stars. So yeah, that is Guild. Now this one has a lot of trigger warnings. So before you go into anything, check out the trigger warnings. So This series, I don't know what to say about it. Because there are a lot of trigger warnings, have to say. There are some things that I just find really iffy, especially the men in this series are hopeless. I do hope that during this series we will meet a few men that are a little nicer to women, because all of the men in this series are just trash. So far, Midas has been the kindest, but he's still not talking to women nicely. He's not being good to women. And let's just say that the girl in this, she kind of has Stockholm syndrome, let's just put it that way, because she's locked in a cage, a really big cage, I have to say, but it's still a cage, and she's fine with it. So now the writing is good, and I'm intrigued by this story, and it kept me going. That is kind of why it's a 4 stars. It's some of the things in here are iffy, and things that it's a fantasy story, but that doesn't make them any less iffy. Let's be honest. I'm going to continue on with this series because I am intrigued, just because I don't know where we are going to go with this, and kind of who. From what I have heard, she don't only have one love interest, and I'm curious, really curious on, and also really curious about more of her backstory. It's interesting. The reason why I say her, I don't remember her name. It takes 3 seconds for me to forget her name, and it's from her point of view, so you kind of don't get her name that often, and that is kind of why I forget it. Let's see if I think I saw it. Oren. So that's her name. I'm gonna forget it. So yeah. Who knows how. The next one is Glint, and some people like that one the least, like even less than this book. So I am curious to see where we are going with this story, and and I know that Becca from Becca and the Books really liked Gleam, which is the 3rd one. So I am really hoping that I will like that one. But I guess we will just have to see how I feel about them. The next one I will read the next one next month and just, continue on. I do believe Gold is coming out maybe in December, so that's a long way to go. And I am really scared to, read them now, because I think it was supposed to come out in June, at least from what I could see. And then maybe it has been pushed back, or I have just seen wrong or something, but I think it says December on GoodReads, so it's gonna be something. So that's all the books that I am supposed to read. Now, I have to say I don't really know what I will read. I will try and read Red Queen. I have found it in my stock, and then see, that one will probably be the one that I'm trying to finish this week, because we have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so we have 3 days. And then we will, I'm always speaking from this just to be able to, finish things. Some of them have been finished, so yeah. And then I guess we'll just have to see how things go. I mean, to be completely honest, I might try and get this next week, since I have like five days before we're starting a new TBR, and this is kind of long. It's it's over 500. It's over 550 pages, so that should be interesting. You know, maybe I will get to this one. That would be fun because I loved From Blood and Ash. So maybe that is going to be what I do next week. It might actually be, now that I put myself on that. So we'll have to see, but it is a possibility. But that's next week. I will try and finish Red Queen this week and see if I can get something else. So I'm just going to end the vlog. I have not read anything else. I just took a small reading break, and I feel much better now. It's yeah, I just think I needed a small break with reading, and yeah. Next week, I am thinking of reading this, I have to say. I am curious, but I have to see, because obviously I'm not that good at taking decisions, so yeah. But I don't think there is anything else that I need to kind of say. I don't know how long this vlog will be, just because I have read 3 books this week. I have not read anything else, and yeah. Overall, I have just been tired, not been doing a lot or anything, so yeah. Hopefully next week some of the physical books that I have ordered will be here, just so we are ready to go for April. And yeah, I think what I'm going to do is basically figure out, yeah, what kind of, which book that I should kind of start with, and which one that I feel like starting like. So I'm also, I have to decide on which books to read for the Aurelian part. Now, that will be a vlog in itself. So yeah, that should be really, really interesting. And yeah. And one good thing is that one of these are basically flip a coin, and it will decide if you are doing a fiction or a non-fiction. And basically I have both on my TBR, which just fits really, really well that I have both. So I don't think there's anything else. I hope you liked this vlog well enough, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!